Hey everyone, and welcome. Let me ask you something. Does your mind ever just feel completely full? Just spinning with thoughts and to-do lists and all these worries, and there's just no room left for anything else? Well, today we are going to tackle that exact feeling, overthinking, using a really simple but honestly incredibly powerful metaphor that might just help you find some clarity.
So, we're calling this whole idea the mind's full glass. And trust me, it's a fantastic way to actually visualize what's going on inside our heads when we start to feel overwhelmed. And I'm sure you know this feeling, right? Some people call it analysis paralysis. It's that moment when you're trying to make a decision, but there are just so many options, so many what-ifs, that you just get stuck and you end up doing nothing at all. It really does feel like a total traffic jam inside your head where nothing can move forward.
Okay, so here's the core idea. I want you to picture your mind, your ability to pay attention, as just a simple, empty glass. Now, overthinking, that's what happens when that glass gets so full of water and that water's all your thoughts and worries that it starts to spill over the sides. It's messy, right? And it feels totally out of control.
All right, so let's really dive into this metaphor, because once you understand the different parts, you're already on the first step to taking back control. So what exactly are we talking about here? What's the glass? What's the water? And maybe most importantly, where is all this water coming from? And this is exactly why this metaphor is so useful. So the glass itself, that represents your attention. And the key word here is finite. You only have so much of it. The water filling up the glass, well, that's all your thoughts, your worries, that constant mental chatter. And the faucet, the faucet, that's the constant nonstop stream of new information, right? Emails, social media notifications, the news, other people's opinions. It feels like it's always on, just constantly adding more water to your glass.
Okay, so if the big problem is an overflowing glass, then the solution seems kind of obvious, doesn't it? We've got to learn how to manage the water level. So this next part is all about the practical, actionable things you can do to make that happen. Now, this next point is absolutely crucial. The goal here is not to have a completely empty mind. I mean, come on, that's impossible, right? It's not about achieving some weird state of zero thoughts. The real goal is to become the one who manages the glass. You get to decide what stays in, what gets poured out, and, this is a big one, how fast that faucet is running. It's all about intentional management.
So let's get into the how-to. Step 1, acknowledge the inflow. This is simple. Just start noticing when you're adding more water to your glass. That's it. Just notice. Step 2, pour something out. This is where you get active. Take just one, nagging worry and get it out of your head. And I don't just mean write it down, I mean give it a home somewhere else. Maybe that's a worry journal or just a simple to-do list for tomorrow that lets you forget about it tonight. Okay, step 3, turn down the faucet. This is all about being intentional with what you let in. It can be super simple, like putting your phone on Do Not Disturb for just 15 minutes, or maybe choosing to listen to music instead of the news on your way to work. And finally, step 4, let the water settle. After you've done all that, just stop. Take a few deep breaths and do nothing for a moment. Just let the thoughts that are already in the glass calm down and settle.
So, why are we doing all this? What's the payoff? Well, managing your glass isn't just about feeling a little less stressed. It actually fundamentally changes how you operate, how you think, and how you make decisions every single day.
And wow, this really illustrates the difference perfectly. On one side, you have the full glass, which leads to stress, paralysis, confusion, all that stuff we hate. But on the other side, when the glass is clear, what do you get? Focus, action, and a real sense of peace. The contrast is it's so stark, isn't it? It's really the difference between living reactively and living proactively. And the benefits? Well, they really do speak for themselves. You'll actually find yourself able to focus on what truly matters to you. Your day-to-day anxiety level is going to drop because you're not constantly trying to juggle a million thoughts at once. You'll make better decisions and you'll make them faster because you can finally think clearly. And you know what all of this does? It frees up an absolutely incredible amount of mental energy.
So, as we wrap this up, the most important thing to take away isn't just the techniques themselves, it's the huge shift in perspective that comes with them. It all comes down to remembering who is ultimately in charge here.
And it's this simple. You are the one holding the glass. You're not a passive victim of your thoughts. You are not the glass. You are not the water. You are the one holding it.
That means you decide when to pour some out, when to turn that faucet down, and when to just let everything settle. You have the control. So I want to leave you with this question. Just take a second and think about your own mental glass right now. What's one thought, just one worry, one nagging to-do, one of those what-ifs that you can intentionally pour out today? Give it a try. See if you can give yourself just a little more room to breathe.